My name is Christopher Maina. I'm here to take you through the performing building substructure work. Building substructure works refers to all the construction activities that takes place below the ground level of a building. It informs the foundations at the base upon which the substructure above ground parts of the building rests. The substructure is critical for ensuring the strength, stability, durability of the entire building. The purpose of substructure work is to support the roots of the building and distribute it evenly to the ground. The other main purpose is to provide stability and resistance to natural forces such as wind and earthquake. It also prevents moisture and water penetration from the soil into the building. It also creates level base of the constructions of the wall, columns, and other superstructure elements. It also contains subcomponents which are contained in the substructure. This substructure we have said, is the work that is usually done before pressing the slab. So this is any work that is done on the ground. So first we have to do is site preparation, then we excavate, then foundation construction, we go to trench timbering and shoring, then substructure drainage. After that, we backfill and compaction. I want us to explain all those key components, which we start with site preparation. Site preparation is where you go, then you see the area. After seeing, then you start by clearing the area, which is clearing the vegetations, maybe removing the debris or obstructions, this like maybe old storage or old houses or other stumps of the trees. You have to remove them before starting your construction. So that's what we start by site preparation. This makes the surveyings and markings out the building boundaries and foundation layer. This is where it shows where the building will reach, the compound, the whole compound of the building. That's the site preparation. After that, after marking the area, we now do something that we call excavation. This is excavation of those trenches or area marked so that we can have the trenches, that's digging the trenches or pits for foundation according to the building plan. This depends on which area you are constructing. If it's in the area of much loose soil, you have maybe to use the deep pits or trenches. This after trenching, where you start by ensuring which type of the support or the foundation you use. So you start by adding or supporting the trench that supports. These are temporary supports that you can remove. It's because if the soil is loose, you have to support so that the soil will not come back to the trench that you have done. So after excavation, you have to support the timbering by trench timbering and shoring. This providing temporary support to trench walls to prevent collapse during excavation, and also to ensure that workers' safety and stability integrity during foundation work is okay. So after trench timbering, that's when you start by foundation construction. This is constructing footing, either pad, either strip, raft, or pile foundation based on the soil type and load requirement. Using the concrete reinforcements and sometimes steel or timber supports. Those are the foundation constructions. After you have constructed the foundation, you have to go to the area of substructures drainage. This is installing systems such as French drain or dam-proof course to manage the ground drainage. So this is after the drains, those are to remove the water that may be in this area, or after finishing the construction, where will your drainage go? So that's how you have to consider the drainage, ensuring that water does not accumulate around or under the building. So this will not interfere with the stability or the strength of your building ground. Then after finishing all that, you backfill and compact the areas that you have dug the trenches or removed the soil. You backfill it well, and then what you will add, you compact well. This is refilling the trenches with and compacting the soil after the foundation is constructed. Then you providing the stable base for further construction and preventing sentiment. Importance or in this construction, when you are performing substructure work correctly, is essential because any failure or error at this stage can compromise the entire structure. So you have to be more careful when doing this substructure work, because if you make any or use some low or cheap materials, you will end up having some errors. It also requires skillful planning and proper material adherence to build codes and supervision by qualified professionals such as structural engineers. Okay, I'll add on site preparations. So we said after that we clear, then we conduct soil, we make the site unwatered, then mark the extract layout. And also, for another important point on that site preparation, you have to conduct the soil test to check if the ground is suitable for the building loads. This also, it will require you to have some personal protective equipment. This are to bring the safety in the constructions to avoid more risks. This also, it gives us the identification of the type of soil or the type of foundation that we use, whether it will be shallow or deep foundation. So this will guide us about which type of foundation to use. This factor that there are factors that influence the foundation choice. One is the soil bearing capacity. We have load requirements and site conditions. This also, it will go with some skills. This type will have, after finishing all that, you have to lay your foundation concrete. This laying foundation concrete is how it's the correctly or how to correctly mix, pour, and cure concrete in foundation work. The work of laying is to understand the correct purpose for mixing and laying the concrete. We have to identify the tools and material used in correct concrete work. We have to apply quality control and curing techniques. The importance of laying this foundation is to provide a strong and stable base for building structure, distribute building load evenly to the ground, prevent early failure of the foundation. The advantage of this is durable and long-lasting foundation, high load-bearing capacity, resistant to environmental factors when properly cured. But it also has some disadvantages like cracks, structure failure. These are caused by using maybe some tools or equipments or the materials which are not well standardized. We have the tools that we can use when links. We have hard tools, we have machinery and measuring tapes. These are to level and to make everything is okay. We have the materials. These are materials for concrete. These are cement, sand, gravels, green water, bars, and some proofs. We have the safety and safety protocols. We have to wear gloves, rubber boots, mask, and goggles when handling the concrete. You have to ensure safe handling of concrete to avoid skin burns. Use cautions with electrical mixers and vibrating equipment. You have to provide proper ventilation in enclosed pour. We have the steps for performance. One is site inspection and preparation. After inspection, that is, you ensure the excavation is clean and the formwork in the place. You have to reinforcement bars should be set according to the structure drawing. Mixing concrete using appropriate ratio, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 cement, sand, aggregates. We have mixed through using a concrete mixer or by hand if in small quantities. Then you ensure the mix has proper workability. Then we have pouring of concrete, that is, pour the mix into the foundation trenches or formwork. Use vibrator or rod to move air bubbles and compact the concrete. Then after that, you leveling and finish. Use screed boards to level the top surface. Smoothen the surface using a float or trowel if necessary. After that, you finish by curing. This is cover concrete with the damp material. Sprinkle water regularly for at least 7 days. Then